Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my review of Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I already read Circe by Madeline Miller and I liked it a lot and I loved her writing. And I heard that Song of Achilles is better than Circe, so I had high expectations. But I'm little disappointed because I find Patroclus boring. We get this story in Patroclus' perspective, but his characterization is not at all compelling. Even Achilles' character is not compelling. Having said that, Achilles got character development after going to war. In fact, that is one of the things I liked in this book. Miller captured that pride of Greek heroes very well, in my opinion. The scenes between Achilles and Agamemnon were done well. That was the only engaging part for me in this story. I understand why Patroclus was written in that way in the beginning of the book. He was exiled from his kingdom when he was 10 years old. He was lonely, he didn't know anyone, he was terrified, but I expected little development to his character. I'm okay with him not being good in anything, not interested in anything, that's okay with me. But he's very passive. He does not make decisions or be proactive in anything else other than Achilles. Achilles and Patroclus grow up together, they train together, so we spend a lot of time with them. But all those scenes are little bland for me. We never get to see why Achilles chose Patroclus' company. Having said that, I really like their bond, their ability to understand each other, their ability to forgive each other. In any relationship, misunderstandings are common. Not every person stops and listens to the other's perspective. But Patroclus and Achilles both respect each other enough to listen to one another. That's really rare and beautiful, and I like that part, though I did not understand how their bond was developed. I haven't read Iliad. My introduction to Trojan War and Greek heroes came from this government issue textbook in our middle school. I'm not sure how close that was to Iliad. I only remember main storyline and main characters. I don't remember any details about Patroclus. When I heard that this is the story of Achilles in Patroclus' perspective, I thought it is very unique. I know the focus of this book is about their relationship before going into this, and I was completely okay with it. I wasn't expecting focus on war. I just wish Patroclus was a compelling character. I felt very disconnected with him. I also didn't find this as emotional as I was expecting. In fact, I found Circe more emotional than this one. Miller captured Circe's struggle to fit in her family, her loneliness very well. I think her writing has improved a lot in Circe. I'm giving this book 3 stars, maybe 3.25. I generally do only non-spoiler review of the book, but I'm little frustrated with this book and I need to talk about it, so I jump to spoilers. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, please don't watch anymore. First, I want to talk about their bond. I don't have problem with insta love in this book. Patroclus was lonely and traumatic and Achilles was nice to him, so I kind of understand why he was fixated with Achilles, but I don't understand at all why Achilles preferred his company. But I don't think it is insta love from Achilles' side. I think it was only friendship initially and it was gradually developed deeper than that. But the problem is we don't get to see that. It would have worked well for me if we get to see their bond being developed. Instead of that, all we got was Patroclus rambling on and on about Achilles' feet and hands and how his hair was shining under sun. It reminds me of one scene from a movie in my first language. It was a comedy scene. In that movie, main character was lost as a baby. After 25 years or so, parents recognize their nanny and confronts her about their baby. She starts recollecting the day when she lost the baby. She keeps on telling how she wrapped the baby in this soft, fluffy blanket. She tells how she loved that fluffy, soft blanket, how the baby liked it. Her focus was only on that fluffy, soft blanket. That's what came to my mind while reading this book. I don't mind focus being on the relationship between them, but I did not appreciate Patroclus going on and on about Achilles' feet and hands. Another thing that bothered me was there was too much foreshadowing about Achilles' comeback to war. Whenever someone suggests Achilles to kill Hector, he says, "What did Hector ever do to me?" That was repeated 3-4 times. I did not appreciate that. Also, when it comes to Patroclus' fighting skills, it was clear that he was bad at that. It was mentioned a lot, so it looked a little convenient when he goes goes and kills so many people at the end. And my main problem in this book is the perspective continued with Patroclus even after his death. I think it would have been more emotional if the perspective changed to Achilles. By continuing with Patroclus' perspective, I did not find it that emotional. I did cry when Achilles found about his death, but I moved on very fast, and I hated reading scenes after Hector's death. I understand Miller's intention here. Achilles took revenge and he was ready to die. He was waiting for that. That grief would have worked well if it was shown in Achilles' perspective, in my opinion. I just did not like that particular scenes in Patroclus' perspective. Achilles' death is one of the saddest things in Trojan War. I thought I'll cry when it happens, but I ended up waiting for that. It did not work at all for me. In spite of all these, I really liked that ending scene. That scene between Thetis and Patroclus was really poetic. It really showcased Miller's beautiful writing, in my opinion. Though I did not like Miller's prose as much as in Circe, I still think it is gorgeous. I look forward to read her next book. If you have read this book, let me know your thoughts about it in comments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.